Hello everyone, my name is Jenny. I'm on the hCG diet and today is day number 30. And I quit. All right, that sounds a little extreme, but I am stopping the diet and there are multiple reasons why. All right, let's start off with today's weight. No change from yesterday. No gain, no loss. How well did I eat yesterday? Not great. I had one plain chicken plank, so that was good. But we talked about that wonderful dip that I made. I caved in and I had a decent amount of the dip with a lot of vegetables. Tomatoes and peppers is what I ate it with. But the dip was really high in fat, higher than I would normally. You know how I say I cheat a little bit and eat some high-fat foods on this diet? Well, this was beyond. So the fact there was no change on the scale makes no surprise to me. Also, smooth move. I can feel things moving now since I've taken the smooth move tea, but nothing has really happened. So that also, I think, is contributing to a stall right now. So why am I stopping? Here's why I'm stopping. One, I've hit a stall, basically. And in terms of weight loss, okay, so it's been a month. I've been on the diet and I've lost 10 pounds. Any other time I would lose 10 pounds on a diet in a month, I would be just exhilarated. And quite frankly, I'm still happy. I'm not complaining. Any reason I didn't lose more than I did is completely my own and I had complete control of it and I am aware. So I'm happy. I'm happy because I didn't feel like I was dieting at all this month. I never felt hungry. I never felt deprived. Very few times I can count on one hand that I really struggled to not eat something I really wanted to eat. Yesterday was actually one of those. Remember, I told you I was going to that women's study in the morning and I was bringing the vegetables and dip for everybody and I was just going to eat the vegetables. Ended up having a decent amount of dip with it. But the options of other things that were there, I can't even tell you. Homemade pumpkin coffee cakes, huge cookies from the Amish country. I live in Ohio. Huge cookies from the Amish country that were chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin. And they're just like soft and oh man. Molasses. I mean, just like all my favorites. They were all there. Some snacks like chips and tortilla chips and potato chips, like my favorite kind of snacky kind of things. That was there, and the desserts, the pies it was just a plethora of carb deliciousness of like my favorite foods. I didn't touch a morsel of any of it. So it was a little bit of a struggle, but I did. That is why I ate the dip, because it was just really hard. And I almost felt like a little insulting to everyone to just have this little plate with like a few veggies on it. You know, I don't know. I worry what other people think. I want to be, and that's a whole separate video, I'm sure, that I could do. But nevertheless, I wanted my plate to look fuller. So if there was dip on it, and I don't think everyone knew that I'm the one that brought the veggies and dip. I just think there was a bunch. So if I filled up part of the plate with dip and then a lot of it with veggies, then it would be good. It was delicious BLT dip. It's going to be okay for P4, probably not ideal even for P3. If you do it the right way, which I'm going to, which is going to be another video. So, stalls. I lost 10 pounds, almost, I would say more than about three quarters of that was within the first 2 weeks. And then the last quarter was in the last 2 weeks. But the last quarter contained a cheat day, which took me almost a week to recover from, and I had Tom, and that just threw everything off. Hormones, and it was just a mess, and whether I should be on the drops or not on the drops during that time, everything was just really off, and basically consider that a stall too. So, and then here I am right now, and what's happening, I'm finding right now, is that I am doing more cheating in terms of eating more fats than I was at the beginning. And you're not supposed to be eating fats on this diet. You're not supposed to. That's the idea is no fat, no carbs, no fat, no sugar. So for that reason, because I'm kind of like finding myself starting to cheat, if you will, in terms of the fats, and that's perpetrating the stall that I have, it just makes sense to stop right now. Additionally, I've been doing this 30 days. The diet's really recommended for 23. So I've done more than the amount. Even though I haven't really lost much in the past week, I would say if I do, this past week I lost another pound. But so I lost 1 pound in the last week. That's better than losing nothing or gaining. So there was still value with me being on it in this past week. Additionally, as I mentioned before, I'm going to go visit my daughter at her university with our whole family for the weekend. And I wanted to have a little bit more flexibility with my eating, since I won't have as much control over it. I mean, I could pack and bring everything, and my family would be fine with it, but I don't know. I just want to enjoy the time with my daughter and also not make her feel guilty that we're around food that we like. Plus, me, I'm cheap, and we're going to have a wonderful hot breakfast buffet at the hotel that we're going to stay at the Suites. And so I would like to partake in that. Am I going to be eating a bunch of bagels and cinnamon rolls and all that? No, I'm not going to be. But the bacon and the eggs and that, and it's going to probably, my day will be more than 500 calories. Let's put it that way. I said before, we're also going to this Wilson's where they are known for amazing hamburgers, and I'm definitely eating the bun. I don't know that I'm definitely eating the bun anymore, because I just feel like I don't really want to sabotage, because I didn't lose a ton. I don't want to sabotage what I've done. So I may just take the top bun off and then eat the bottom bun with it, or maybe take the bun off altogether. We'll see. We'll see what happens when I get there. I'm not sure. I'm not excited about getting on the scale on Monday when I get back. I'll tell you that. But I do plan on being very, very serious starting on Monday again. And I do plan on doing well this weekend. Now, today is Wednesday, and we go on Saturday morning. Another reason I'm stopping right now is that I remembered at the last minute, you're not supposed to start on P3 right away. You're supposed to have 72 hours, which is really 24 hours. I'll do tomorrow's video about that, but you're supposed to have 72 hours, according to Dr. Simeon's protocol, of not being on the drops, but still eating the 500 calories. So it's a period of time of getting it out of your system. Just like we needed to build it into your system, we need to get it out of your system slowly at the end. It slowly builds, stays in your system, slowly depletes at the end. So today will be another regular eating day for hCG for me, but I did not take any drops this morning. I am done with the drops. I may hang on to the bottle and do another round in the beginning of December, December 1st, going into the holidays. If I assess at that point my hair is still full and it doesn't seem like I'm losing anything, I might give it a go again. We'll see. I have to say, hCG is a pregnancy hormone in terms of the whole hair loss thing. And when I was pregnant with all of my kids, my hair was the fullest and its thickest. And I lost a lot of hair after each pregnancy. Possibly it was that hCG hormone that was in my body, and this is the way of it dealing with that. So I need to see what the results of that is. I am taking the pills now, so I'm hoping that will be enough in the next month, 2 months. I'll go 2 months of just taking those pills and seeing what happens to my hair. And then I might start up right away again. But I'm going to be documenting throughout that time about how the journey's going and how I'm doing. Not every day. I don't want to bore you with not much to talk about, but every time a new topic comes to my mind, I'll share it with you. Any other days, any other reasons? That's basically it. Again, I also mentioned earlier that there's still no bowel movement. So I know kind of going back to regular eating is going to get everything moving again too. So I feel like that's sort of another reason, even though I feel fine. Like I said, I sort of feel things gurgling and moving inside, but I think that's because I drank that smooth move tea the other day. But I don't feel constipated. I don't feel the urge to go. I feel perfectly fine about it. But I know that there's a vast amount of food that wasn't used for energy in my body that needs to get moving again. And I don't want my body to get into the habit of not going regularly, if that makes sense. So even though I feel okay and I don't feel constipation per se, I just want to make sure everything just stays moving in a regular pattern. I don't want to develop anything to go wrong, if you will. Does that make sense? So that's sort of another reason. So all of those things put together last night before I went to bed, and that was when I first started feeling like a little bit more bloated. Like the past couple of days, I was saying I feel like maybe about movements in my future because I'm starting to feel a little bit more bloated. I don't feel like the urge to go, but I do feel more bloated, and I felt like yesterday at the end of the day, and it probably from eating way too many fats was part of it. I just kind of thought, what am I doing? And then I remembered the 72 hours as well. So tomorrow I will talk to you about the 72 hours. I'm going to keep doing these daily vlogs and see how long it is before that smooth move actually takes effect on my body. For somebody who doesn't normally, on a normal day, eating a lot of food, I normally have a healthy, unstrained, natural bowel movement. I'm the kind of person that when I need to go, it's just like peeing for me. If I have to poop, I go, and I sit down, I go. There's never been any strain, there's never been any problem, but I only go every 2-3 days on a normal basis. So again, not concerned that I've gone such a long period of time without it. I'm eating such few calories and such a little amount of food. But I do want to make sure things get going again. Also because I am that type of body that doesn't go all the time. And I just want to make sure that I'm not going to create any problems for myself. All right. So those are all my reasons. In the end, I lost just shy of 11 pounds. I lost 11 and a half pounds and I kind of came back down to just under 11 pounds. So we'll say 11 pounds. I lost 11 pounds in a month, in 30 days. And that's good. I feel excellent. I feel energized, and I like how my clothes are fitting. So there's that. I would like to lose another. Do I want to lose another 10? I don't know if I want to lose another 10. I'm like a little worried about that, but I will do another round in a couple months just for 3 weeks. I'll finish up the drops that I have in the bottle. I don't know if they're going to last me 3 weeks, but we'll see. I may actually have one more bottle. So that'll determine how long I go on the next round. But I have decided that probably what's in my best interest, if I know if it's going to be a shorter period of time next time, I'm going to be very diligent, and I'm not going to do any salmon. And I'm not going to do the salad dressing. It's going to feel more like a diet to me, for sure, hands down. But I'm going to do it for a shorter period of time and hopefully see grander results the next time around. So stay tuned. Updates will be coming between now and then. And tomorrow I will explain to you all about what do you do when you want to stop hCG and how do you transition into phase 3. Phase 3 is a transition into phase 4, which is how you're going to eat for the rest of your life, or you're supposed to. Phase 3 is a beginning maintenance phase. It's like a transitional phase into maintenance. But there's actually 72 hours to transition into the transitional phase 3 period of time. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. If you have any success stories you want to share, put them down below. I'm happy to hear about them. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll be in touch. Take care. Happy dieting out there. Happy success for you all. Bye.